Assalamu alaikum beta. Thank you very much beta. Thank you बच्ची. तो ऐसी जगह तो आपकी उनकी बड़ी जबरदस्त है.
Mr. Mohammed Irshad and Working Chief Commissioner, Regional Tax Office, Rawalpindi, and all the honorable guests. I am greatly delighted to welcome you all at this auspicious inauguration of District Taxation Office Trade Team, as well as office in charge of this office at this transitional phase of this office. District Attock, though situated in the periphery, has always been the fundamental part of Federal Board of Revenue since 1978 for the collection of revenue. Presently, we have two operational units. One is dealing with the withholding taxes and the other deals with audit enforcement and auditing. Over the last few years, this district has shown upward performance respecting the returns. I am pleased to share information that in withholding taxes, we have not only been succeeded in achieving our assigned targets, but we have also exceeded our targets over the last 2 years. That is, for the current tax year 2016 and 17, we have achieved 2,091 million rupees against our assigned target of 19,071 million rupees, versus the total collection of 15,029.5 million of the last year's collection of tax year 2015 and 16. I have worked here for last 2 years, working in the capacity of Deputy Commissioner. It has been definitely a unique as well as a wonderful experience to work here. It is a unique and blend of independence, responsibility, administration, coming up with the expectation of your bosses sitting at regional tax office and headquarters at FBR Islamabad, as well as presenting a face and image of FBR while sitting away from headquarters in Pindi and Islamabad. However, with the inauguration of this district taxation office, we are looking forward for better and further improvement of this office. And for proceeding with the ceremony, I would like to especially thank respected and reputed guests, including the local community from doctors, president from tax bar, representatives and president of our trade union, all persons from the media and press, and all other reputed taxpayers and businessmen. Now I would like to invite our worthy Chief Commissioner, Regional Tax Office, Mr. Tanveer Saab, to proceed and to speak to the occasion. Thank you.
सबसे पहले तो ये कहना चाहूँगा कि बफज़ल खुदा की हमारी प्रिविलेज है कि हम अटक की टैक्स बार ट्रेड एसोसिएशन के प्रेसिडेंट के पास आए हैं, क्योंकि सारा साल हम आपसे टैक्स लेते हैं। अब हमारा पास बनता है कि जब हम एक नई चीज़ देते हैं तो आपको वो आपके डोर स्टेप में हम पूरी कोशिश करते हैं कि टैक्स पेयर्स को पूरी इज्जत के साथ प्रोफेशनल टैक्स आपने से जो भी देता है वो आपने मुल्क के लिए देते हैं, और दिस इज योर कंट्रीब्यूशन.
The distinguished taxpayers and the elites of the city. Sorry, first of all, to bother you in the month of Ramadan, particularly when we are at the closing, at the finishing line of such a marathon exercise of about 30, about 30 around 30 here in a month. At the same time, I also congratulate the district Attock and its elites, the taxpayers, the distinguished people who are that your district was selected. And let me tell you, this odd thing was done by me for two reasons. As you know, Tulasa, I think I should go to a little deeper into the subject, because the basic concept has been shared by the the Deputy Commissioner and the Chief Commissioner. But as a nation, now we have reached a stage that the international community and the multilateral agencies are no more extending us any longer. They are not trusting us for a variety of reasons, or perhaps for the historical conduct that we have, the spending conduct that we have as a nation. In any case, we all will be contributing to the national kitchen. We did not know as to how to reach out to the far-flung areas. We, while trying in our history as a service, we conducted a reform program way back in 2001, which was financed by the bank and the IMF. But we failed as a service in a number of areas. In a manner that we developed local structures in major cities, large taxpayer units in Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad, and regional offices in the other districts. But in the process, we withdrew from the districts, resulting into shrinking of the tax base, the total erosion of the tax base. And we were actually at the client's level, went down to below the level internationally. I would be always thinking how to cater for this. Finally, we had an idea to reach out to you in a manner that the officer that we bring here has a comfort of being looked after, of having the comfort, of having the authority to make a decision on the spot, is financially independent, is logistically also independent, but train the talent to the outreach of the country. In that case, since most of it actually relates to the tax officers and officials, we are making this as a new model, and Attock has directed to be actually a laboratory of the concept of administrative taxation officer for two reasons. Number one, the people over here are very friendly, they are non-violent, compliant, cooperative, and the tax officer, the tax office in Attock is as old as I am, and perhaps much more than I am. When I came here as a tax officer in service way back in 1987, so we had an established office in Attock at that time. We didn't have a district officer office anywhere else in Pakistan. A few districts in which Attock included. So we already had a cultural acceptance of taxation in Attock. These two reasons we selected this place to start a new concept of trying it right. A day before yesterday, the Chief Commissioner Ahmedabad किसी चीज़ पे कि सर मैं तो ये कर सकता मैं okay will convert it into a district taxation officer and I'll make it report to the building RT. And that was that went so strong कि he came all the way back in time with me कि सर आप ऐसा तो वाकई नहीं कर रहे हैं क्योंकि district taxation is emerging as a total new cost in the taxation arena. And it's inshallah going to be such a fantastic idea that I am being approached by all international agencies as to how to do it in other countries, particularly the ECU countries, in Tajikistan, and they are also in the process of developing their taxation, even Iran, and the local countries. In the same way, I have changed the training structure, the training infrastructure in Pakistan, and we wish, inshallah, very soon we'll have a training hub for the entire region of SAARC, and we also aim at getting the ASEAN back to Pakistan to have tax relationship, having economic relationship, and above all to have the intellectual relationship, which ultimately we will cash it as a nation when we grow as a knowledge economy in the days to come. So it's a long concept, I'm not going to bother you, but I'm glad to know that very respectable doctors as Chief Commissioner then mentioned, engineers, very top businessmen, and particularly Ali also, in this place, in this culture. It really pleases me. I thank you all for coming and taking part this trouble. And I respect you more than everybody else for the reason that you are the oldest, one of the oldest taxpayers in this country, perhaps as old as Irshad and maybe more. If we develop as a nation, we got to take this responsibility. Tax, actually, we have a little misunderstanding, and we think that the tax officer over here, the tax deputy commissioner over here, or the inspectors over here, are the ones responsible for collecting taxes. That is not the case. As a matter of fact, taxation is the responsibility of the society. It is the cost that the society pays for the civilization of the society. It's a cost that we pay for the education of our children, for the rules of our children, for the future of our children, for the strength of our children, for the Islamic concept of the nation. So taxation is not a penalty that at times it is considered. Taxation is actually a blood for the nation. A doctor, I hope, is not going to grudge me when we are alone. A doctor collects blood for a patient. But a deputy commissioner of and an inspector of the service, he collects blood for the nation. But that blood is your name. We will wish that your business that flourish. We would wish that you are in a very convenient and congenial environment and matter. Is I believe that when your tax grows, when your business grows, our share in your business grows. We as government are 30%, around 30% at an average shareholder in your income. So we wish that businesses grow. We wish that we give you all the facilities of further growing. We wish that you are working in a secure environment. And inshallah, we have come a long way from a very difficult time in the national history. We almost were at the verge of, we were at flank war, but we were at almost the war of international war. We as a nation were somehow caught in the middle of the war. And it took us a long time to understand dynamics, and as we go along, many secret things are unfolding in the way, and we've learned a lot, and we wish that we know. And I also request, Sabah and her team, expect you to be behaving in a manner which is becoming of the taxpayer of the artist people. I'll be putting now tax dossier over here. You all can come, the top taxpayers can come and record the views. I wish that you, Sabah, create a statistical database of the entire Attock. Both the political, the economic, the social, the tourism, the landscape is documented in your office, in registered and connected to the national database. If not the national database, to the Federal Board of Revenue database. That will be a big require the basic input of the economic policy formulation of the state in days to come. Thank you very much. I wish मुझे मौका मिलता और मैं रोज़े के बगैर आता, लेकिन वो है नहीं. But I'm fasting, so next time inshallah come and I'll stay with you. Thank you very much. I'm here to give you anything. The chief I ate one chunk of 10 canal of land minimum to develop. डॉक्टर साहब इधर करें इधर आ रहे बेटा जी सर चलो बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम आप जी बोले ताकि सब सुने
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम सबकी दुआ है तो जो ये काम अल्लाह पाक इसको खैरियत से अच्छे तरीके से और जनाब चेयरमैन साहब ने कहा उस हिसाब से
انشاءاللہ۔
اور یہ کامیابی و کامیابی کی
انشاءاللہ ایسی
اور انشاءاللہ اللہ پاک
اب میں دعا کرتا ہوں ایک بہت بڑا فورس ثابت ہو اور ہمیں جو قرض لیتے ہیں اور جو لوگوں سے مانگتے ہیں اس عذاب سے نجات دلانے میں حرام ثابت ہو اور یہ اس ہمارے اسپتالوں میں دوائیوں کا باعث بنے، ہمارے سڑکیں بنانے کا باعث بنے اور کسی کے گھر جانے کا باعث نہ بنے۔ ابھی ڈاکٹر